you've touched on the competitive family. There's a lot of competitive juices at very high levels. I know, so your cousin is an assistant football coach here.
Yes.
Your sister played basketball. Your cousin is Stacy Lewis, of all people. And I know you guys love going out to the Marathon Classic to support her. So, I mean, how much do you just love, I don't know, the competitive balance or nature of your family?
Yeah, I think the competitiveness is awesome, and that makes us close as a family. And my mom's side of the family and my dad's side live in different parts of the country, and when you're able to get together and spend time, those are the fun times. And we even get competitive, playing like card games and stuff. But that's what makes it fun and makes you want to hang out with people like that.
With a relative such as Stacy Lewis, who plays at one of the highest levels you can play at in professional golf. I mean, do you try to channel what she's done and kind of bring it here to high school hoops? I mean, I feel like you've got to have her in the back of your mind sometimes.
Yeah, I think the whole competitive spirit that she has, has carried over and is kind of a family gene. But if you watch her in front of the media and things like that, she's really learned how to be that patient, calm, cool, and collected. So if you just watch like her interviews and stuff, you can learn from that and bring it here to the basketball court.
Yeah, I agree. Just touching a little more on the personnel and girls this season. I mean, Lauren Perry returns, who's been one of the area's best for a few years, and I feel like she's a little underrated just because of the amount of talent here. So what can Lauren bring in her last year here as a Cougar?
Well, I think leadership is important. I think that's something we're really going to need because the target's on our back this year, and everyone's out to get us and to beat us. And you beat Southview, and that makes anyone's season. So I think leadership's important, and just continuing to work as a team. She does a nice job of looking to score, but also distributing. Being a defensive spark. Those are all going to be important things for us this year.
Does it help seeing other teams around the area go to the highest level you can in high school hoops? Does it help?
I think it helps, and I think playing those teams helps as well. Obviously, last year, our last game against Notre Dame, it didn't end how we wanted, but I think we learned a lot. I think we learned a lot about ourselves and what we need to do this year and what we need to grow in to be successful and to be in that kind of shape and tier that Notre Dame is. So it was a good experience for us.
What area would you like to see your team grow more in?
I think we're competitive. I think they're out there. They want to win. I think it's just consistency. Bringing that every night because I said every team's gonna bring their best, and we have to have our best every night. So
I feel like there's no way you don't pick up a basketball and play with your team sometimes.
It's hard. I want to play all the time, but you got to have that division of being a coach and being a player and showing them that if you do work hard, good things happen and you can be good at what you want to be good at.
Are they aware of who their coach is? That you've surpassed all these milestones, all these points?
Well, I don't talk about it, so if they know it's from somebody else, I just want them to have a good experience. And if I sit and talk about me and myself, that's not really the team aspect that we're trying to build here. So I talk about the experiences that I've had with my team. It's fun because sometimes we get to joke about Coach Mitchell still uses some of the same phrases he used when he coached me, so the girls think that's funny. But to know like what he's saying, yeah, maybe it frustrates you, but he knows what he's talking about, and I think that's a good characteristic to have.